What's up? What's up? What's good? We're back for episode 2. We're doing voiceover commentary again. I think the next 2 episodes are probably going to be voiceover commentary. But I'm really trying to do live commentary, like starting after like the next 2. Last episode we had opened the boss door, so now I'm gonna go fight this boss. And I've seen lots of gameplay footage of this boss, so I definitely like went in kind of having an idea how it fights, but it's really hard. And then there's a video on Twitter of some guy playing this boss, and he's just getting wrecked by everybody on Twitter, saying how this game is bullshit. And he had like the video of him fighting this boss and how he like returned the game and whatever. People are just going ham on him on Twitter. But yeah, this boss definitely gave me an idea of how well the hitboxes are in this game. Because you really like don't have to be within a certain range to like dodge it or whatever. Yeah, I think that was the closest I got to beating it. He hits like a truck. And I wonder what I get from beating the boss. You know, I'd also like to know who creates the bosses for these games. Like, who does the art design and all that type of stuff, or who determines, like, how significant of a boss, because, like, dude, these games have some of the dopest bosses I've ever played. And most of them are so fucking difficult. And I was talking to someone not too long ago about how this is almost like the adult version of, like, Zelda in a way. Because you hit dungeons, you fight bosses, you have to collect certain things to sometimes get to certain areas. And there's also kind of, you know, puzzles. Maybe not necessarily like environmental puzzles, but, you know, riddles or things you have to like figure out or find where to use it. I got fucking wrecked. Yeah, see, and I still have all the just starting weapons and armor basically. And at this point, I don't even think I've upgraded. Yeah, like I haven't even ran into the maiden yet. Should have rolled. When he gets up on his hind legs, it's the freakiest thing. And then when he floats too, it's like, what the fuck? But now that I'm watching this, he doesn't really have a broad moveset. There's like maybe 5 moves that I've seen him like repeatedly do. It's just that slam where he jumps in the air. Shit's tough. So yeah, I decided I was gonna come back and tackle it when I got, you know, better weapons or, you know, better armor. I still have no map fragments yet. But from what I learned, as you can see on the map, there's these little pillars that you know are the only detail on the map, and that's like where every single map piece is pretty much gonna be. So then I just fast traveled back to this guy, and because I went through that one cave in the last episode without a torch, I decided to come back here and buy a torch. That way I'm not going through any other adventuring in dark tunnels or nothing like that. It's gonna be clutch. I needed it.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
You know, and I'll have to come back and get those pot jars. So then I just kind of did some walking and decided to come up here kind of towards like the main area. So I know that you're supposed to go into this area to fight, like, I think the first like main boss, essentially. So I thought I'd come over here and check it out, see if there's like a site of grace. That way I can like fast travel back and do some more exploring or whatever. And yeah, now that there's crouching and sneaking and stuff like that, dude, oh my gosh, expect me to be doing that a whole lot in this game, because yeah, like avoiding combat and getting as much you know, runes to upgrade my abilities and stuff is like key. Because for sure, like in Sekiro, that's like all I was doing. Just murking people coming up on stealth. And you know what? I have not tried the bow yet in this game. So, you know, I think of how Skyrim is. You don't intend to do a sneak bow build, but that's how it always ends up happening. Like, that's what always ends up happening. You get your sneak up, you know, you pull your bow out because you can, you know, do damage from far away, and that becomes your main build because it ends up becoming so good. You're like one-shotting enemies with the bow. It's another site of grace right there. So I figured I'd come and mark it before I died. See, his homeboy was chasing after me. I just had cut it to this point. And then I finally meet my maiden. My maiden. And she gives me my steed. So yeah, I mean, I'll let this play out. Anybody that hasn't seen it.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
You know what? I wonder what happened to her eye.
I offer you an accord.
It almost looks like they branded her. Like, it's not like a scar. It almost looks like a brand.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it almost
offering
looks like those
and
feet
aid
that you pick up, like
to
those
the
golden
tarnished.
feet.
But you
They almost
am
look like
afraid.
chicken feet.
are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's
I
settled.
wonder what happens if you
Summon me
refuse. Like,
by
you just can't
grace to
upgrade
turn
it all?
runes into strength.
Next playthrough, that's what I'm gonna do.
Ah,
I'm just gonna refuse
Another
and see
matter.
what that does.
I bequeath to you this ring.
She probably won't even give
Use
you
it
torrent
to traverse
if you
great
refuse. She's like, yeah,
distances.
well, fuck you. You could just
It will
walk
summon
everywhere.
a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen
Dude, that would
me.
suck. Just walking
Treat him with
everywhere. Like, I
respect.
think about Skyrim and walking, and I'm like, oh, walking everywhere in
Shall I
Skyrim
turn
was such a
your runes
task.
to strength. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambition.
Yeah, so basically that was it. Decided to come back up here and tackle these guys, see if I can find anything. I'm one of those explorer types. I like to thoroughly explore every area. Kill every enemy if I can. From my understanding too, I guess certain enemies or characters only come out at night or only come out during the day. So it's really cool how they added the whole day-night cycle. I don't know if weather really plays any effect, because I noticed like there's raining, like it'll rain on some parts of the game. I don't think so, but the whole day-night cycle is cool. I like the addition to that. Because in the old games it was like, you'd bless myself, thank you. But you'd walk into an area and it would already be kind of like pre-lit a certain way, based on the mood that they wanted to portray in that area. So at this point, I think I decided I was gonna come back and tackle this spot later. Since I finally got my steed, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna totally go explore now, because I can get everywhere faster. And I like the addition of these telescopes too, because it's real cool to get the whole view of like the map in the area, the landscape, see what you can kind of like traverse, or what areas you can go tackle. Yeah, so that's the castle that the first boss, I believe, is in. You go through there and head up towards that direction. Yeah, so I just decided to kind of keep going south. Because obviously you come out from right there, and you're obviously expected to go north. They plant the castle right in front of you. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go exploring and just go south. This guy with the fucking torch. And I was barely getting used to the riding mechanics. And I noticed too that when you hit someone on your horse, you do more damage. Yeah, and anytime you find these beetles, man, just go and kill them. You get some type of like clutch item or your health restored. So yeah, I know I started with double scimitar, but I don't know if I'll stick to that because I really like parrying. And I don't know if you can really block with double weapons. Like obviously you can deal more damage, but it's risky. It's more like a lot more dodge rolling and playing it safe, timing things out. Yeah, see, I need to go check down there. I have not been in that direction. I just kept going south. I also learned that you can parry these guys off their horse. Oh. Got fucking wrecked. I think it's really cool too that they gave you like a mountain goat to ride instead of a horse, because it makes a lot more sense for traversal, you know, like rock climbing and stuff. It's a really cool idea that they did. Homeboy got me again. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think when the enemies glow red like that, you get your flasks refilled. Yeah, I just noticed I got one refill right there. Trying to go for a backstab, but he wouldn't even get behind him. Oh yeah, and then I seen these carriages in the trailers, you know, and then like in the I don't know if they were like in the network test or anything, but I seen them in the trailers a lot. So I was just like, oh yeah, I know that there's, you know, there's supposed to be a good weapon or armor or something on these things. So I was like, I'm totally gonna tackle this. Because at first I didn't see anybody guarding it. And I was too afraid to get off my horse and just chomp at his feet, because I was like, he's gonna stop my ass. I don't want to get curbed. I was like, I'll just keep staying on my horse. Almost did get curbed right there. And the homeboy in the corner with the torches just staring like, oh shit, this fool's really taking him on. One thing I think is really cool about these games too is how even the enemies will hurt themselves, like, or hurt each other. fucking around to kill him. And then homeboy was like, you killed my brother. And he was just chilling, so I was like, I'm gonna take advantage. And then he was like, nah, you're gonna get stomped. You're gonna get curbed out right now. So I decided to travel up a little bit more from where that carriage was, up along like the ridge. And I found this little ruin point. These plants. I was not trying to get poisoned, so it's just lasting a cool minute. And then I found this little tunnel, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely gonna tackle this. Cause then I seen the fog wall, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a boss here. Like, there's gonna be some cool stuff or something good here. And now, you know what? I think I seen this boss once too, like in a commercial or something. But I like I said before, I've really tried to go into this game as blunt as possible. One thing I learned too is that you gotta be careful when you try to hit him, because you can strike his head and it's like a total waste of you know, you trying to get, see right there. You trying to deal damage. Luckily I was doing a good amount of damage on him, so I knew I could beat this. It just took a little bit of time for me to figure out his moveset and whatnot. Got a good one on me right there. I see. It's kind of annoying because if you strike at a certain angle, like, you're for sure gonna hit his head and you're gonna lose out on the damage you could have got from that hit. And this fool's got like nunchucks or whatever, so it's like extra reach. But I think by the time I had gotten and came back in for this fight, I kind of already knew what his moveset was, in a way. Certain moves I was able to start, you know, seeing the tell a little bit more. And then I noticed too, staying on his well, his left side, facing him, it's his right side. But it was easier to dodge roll out the way from his what's it called, his club, except for, you know, right there where he just killed me. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get a weapon that gets bleed buildup, and that's one thing I love about those type of weapons and like a dexterity build is the blood loss after the buildup is so clutch. Starting to get a little less greedy with it. I'm taking so many hits. Double head bop. I was mad salty at that point. I was like, fuck. And you know, I don't think I ever tried to parry him at all. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I probably could have parried him. Like, I probably could have parried, maybe have parried that attack. Maybe parried, you know, one of those attacks too. Oh, stuck in this corner. Yeah, I think I beat it this time. Oh yeah, the head bop. I was like, ah, he's gonna get me. I fucking missed it. He's gonna get me right here. And then I beat his ass. So I think this was the first time I had leveled up. And I fucked up too, because if I would have met her before I had fought those bosses in the coastal cave, you know, I probably would have upgraded again.
I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah.
You know, so I don't know how many different like NPCs like you can find that teach you, you know, sorceries and stuff like that. But I hope by choosing her to teach me, like, it doesn't fuck up anything in the game.
Wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Yeah, I was like, well, if I want to learn sorceries, like, I don't know who else I'm gonna learn them from at this point right now. So I was like, fuck it.
Very well.
Which you're probably, it's probably bad to find her first and do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's probably someone better,
young apprentice.
I haven't gotten that far.
Young apprentice, you are a tadpole when it comes to magic. So, to become a sorcerer now.
I like her headpiece though. Like, if I can find that headpiece and use it as like an armor piece, that would be down. I was tripping out at first because I didn't know what those were, and I guess that plant, that big old plant, summons them. So I was tripping out. So I decided to go further up north from where that location was even more. And there was this little base camp. And I kind of fucked up because I just get ganked. I thought by being on my horse I was safe, but like this motherfucker. Yeah, see, it was just like up the ridge from where the carriage was. So I think I decided to tackle this again and see if I could kill everybody and get the weapon that was on there. But then homeboy fucking blew his horn and alerted everybody, so... One thing that would have been cool in this game is if you know, they gave you the option to like parry like how it is in Sekiro. You know, maybe it would have taken like a bigger chunk out of your what's it called? Oh yeah, and I changed my costume right here too, because I forgot I had other armor. But you know, maybe it would take up more stamina since you're not really dealing with posture in this game. Yeah, I think even if you bring some of those guys towards them, they'll clear out the homies. They get too close and they just get stomped on. Yeah, see, I think I parried this guy off his horse. Yeah, I did it way too late. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm gonna go fucking kill your horse. And then his horse dipped out. I was like, I'm not about to go chase you. Almost got curbed right there, and then homie gave my position away again. Yeah, man, I really want to know who's like the head of design, or like, you know what I mean, like who just their character art, and like, you know, there's just so many different like enemies that you can come across. It's just so vast, and the art style is so cool. I'll take out all these little guys first before I kill the big homies. Had to get my my runes back first. You know, I also haven't done any crafting. I didn't. Tried to kill his horse again. So I started doing kind of like the same technique I started with in the last part, where I was doing them on horseback. And then I just get double curbed right there. And then I come back and kill homie's horse. Torrent wasn't feeling you, dog. homeboy with the torch, bro. I hate the people with the torches. I was hoping he would stomp out that guy by accident, but slice at them calves, bro. And almost curved me right there. I have like negative health. I for sure thought I was gonna die. And then this homie kneeled. He's like, my Achilles. And then you finally get the weapon, which I think is like an axe. Yeah, which I don't have the strength for yet. I think it's like 16 strength. So I think I decided I'm probably gonna build my strength to at least 16, maybe. I feel like that's like about where average most weapons are at, 16 to like 20. So yeah, fast travel back here so I could upgrade. Oh, it's 30. I was wrong. It's 30 strength. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll end up using that. It depends on scaling and, you know, all that type of stuff. It's a weapon I really want where I gotta upgrade my strength more. But now that I've gotten the weapon from there, I wonder next time I decide to come back and kill these wolves, like, what's gonna be in that chest? Or if it's like I already opened it, so like nothing's gonna be there. Starting to get better at horseback attacking. And I get ganked again. Just the homies with the torches. So I decided to go up north again, back towards where this like little camp out was, just to see like what kind of items I could find and get. And to be honest with you, I don't think I got everything from here. And I feel like these do something specific. Those little altar things, whatever they are. Like I gotta come back and I gotta place something there, or they mark something specific. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to go into this as blind as possible, so like I really like don't want to look up anything. I'm not trying to look up anything. Found this other side of grace. which so far, I mean, I feel like they're spaced out pretty well. I don't think I've come across two sites of grace that are like close to each other that are like, oh, okay, like this is getting ridiculous. Because then it'd be too easy to like go and upgrade, you know what I mean? So I think the idea that they had that, and then what are they called? Stakes of America, I think. That was a cool little thing they did with using those as like almost like checkpoints. Yeah, so from here, I believe I decided to go south more. So just reference of some of the locations that I have discovered so far. Yeah, the coastal cave is what leads you to the dragon altar. And from my understanding, when you kill a dragon and you receive its heart, you go there and you give it to the altar, I guess, and I'm not too sure what type of buff you get. Right here, just get fucking wrecked. Was not expecting to get arched, like get fucking killed from the archer guy, or like the archer catapult. It just caught me so off guard. You know what? Twice. You know, it'd be really interesting too. Is like in because I don't think they do it in this game, but like in future games, based on weather and you know if it's day or night, if it would give buffs to certain enemies. Because I know, like obviously, like you get all types of debuffs, but buffing enemies on top of like you getting debuffed for whatever reason would be like, ah, oh, that would fucking suck. And the environmental physics, like those barriers getting destroyed because of the arrow is that like it looks great. I'm trying to be a parry god and I time that so bad. Parry god. See that what's cool too is at least like even though I didn't parry him, it still blocked his attack. Because I think like in Dark Souls 1, if it wasn't perfectly parried, you'd still get hit, even if you clearly like was blocking it. Yeah, and I don't know if you can get up there at all. I guess I could find out. I could be hitting walls. From my understanding, there are illusory walls in this game. So I need to go and start hitting walls a little bit more frequently. And so I discovered that site of grace. And then seeing that NPC over there. And I was like, yo, what's going on here? Just dead homies already. Yeah, so I don't know if this is as south as you can get, really. Like further down this area. Cause watch, as you see, I will come talk to said lady and keep traveling south.
Hello? Is somebody... Might I bend your ear for a moment? My name is Arena. I was...
Yeah, so you continue south more to Castle Morn, and I believe Castle Morn is the southernmost part of the map, or maybe just this area. But that is pretty much the direction I'm going in now. So I came across the NPC and I got the quest, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in that direction. Because I feel like what you get from it was probably like the type of weapon or whatever, or like even what I could find there would be super clutch. That way when I get to the first boss, it'd be a little bit easier. I'd be more stacked with experience and weapons.
Please, you can be stubborn.
So then yeah, I decided to go tackle Castle Morn. I thought that fool was dead at first, so I was like, oh shit. I thought I could have just walked up to him. With the backstab! And then homie sent in his doge. I ended up changing the quick select for torrent. I don't have it in that bottom selection spot anymore. So I'm not having to change out my health and shit so often. And then there are weapons on this one too. I think this one's the oh yeah, the Morning Star. See, and I think that one you get bleed build up with it. So I might go towards upgrading that weapon right now. Out of what I have, but we will see. So I don't understand what those little pillars are for or what they do, but I see them all around the map. And at this point, my strength wasn't high enough for it yet. You know, and for some reason I didn't even realize Big Homie was chilling in the corner behind me, and not once did he get up to attack me. I for sure thought he would have aggroed. So I'm wondering, like, if I don't hit him, is he he'll just stay chill. These enemies are annoying as hell too, because they just toss themselves at you. I really like how they uniquely build like each enemy type in the game too. Collecting all these fragments and whatnot. Not too sure what they all do yet. Oh yeah, like I said, every time you see one of these beetles, fucking kill that thing. Cause you get some type of clutch, like some type of clutch item or Ash of War or something. Anytime you see one, see Ash of War Mighty Shot. Have no idea what that is, I gotta go back and look at it, but it has to be clutch. I forgot why I was standing here for so long. But there's a bonfire and a guy, like a guy that'll sell you merch, like right behind me, like further down that hill. But we're getting real close to the end of this episode, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, share the video. You know, leave some comments. Let me know if there's anything else I can improve or change on. You know, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Try to update when I upload more videos. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in.